How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. Is the first podcast episode of the year for 2024. Chibi and Brad are here. Jack is not here. Unfortunately, we had some timing issues. It's completely fine. So today we're going to talk about an anime film that I asked everyone to watch, and then we're going to talk about 2024 anime. So, Sword of the Stranger is a film that came out in 2007. It was by animated by Bones. It's original story. For those who don't know who Bones Studio is, they are behind My Hero Academia, Fullmetal Alchemist. They've done a lot. They're very into anime. They're probably, I think, maybe top 3 studio right now. And movie came out 2007. I was on Hulu, just randomly searching for anime films because I wanted to see what else was out there. I came across this film. I was blown away by it in terms of its animation, the action, the quality of it. And then it went off of Hulu for some reason, and now it's on Crunchyroll, so you can watch it on Crunchyroll. But, most of the anime films on Crunchyroll are not good. Just throwing that shit out there. So, let's talk about it for a second. Chibi, what'd you think of it when I suggested this very violent film?
Okay, first of all, I never read the synopsis or anything, because I just like to jump in there. So within 5 minutes, when they had the one fighting scene at the bridge, I was like, holy shit, this is violent. I was like, oh my god. I just want to preface and say you did not warn me there was animal violence in here. So trigger warning, there is some animal violence in here.
Toby Maru gets cut one time. Oh, the ox.
Okay.
There's a bunch of horses that die in this movie.
That was also sad. Come on. Okay, I'm sensitive. But especially with Toby Maru, I was like, bro, if Toby Maru dies within 10 minutes of this movie, I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching this. I'm gonna tell Ken. I've been cooking on this.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to talk to you about this because I was like, I'm gonna give him my peace of mind when we do the recording.
Yeah.
But I gasped when my boy Toby Maru went down. Let me just say, he's vicious. When Brad was saying the dog didn't go full Saiyan mode, I was like, I don't know, man. He kind of went hard.
He did attack a lot of people, yeah.
He did. But overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought the sound effects, surprisingly, were really crisp, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would just be staring, and then the sound effects would just really draw me in. They were really well done. I liked the animation. I thought the fighting scenes were immaculate too. Even though to me that was 60% of the movie, I was like, damn, this is really good.
If you go to most top 10s about I think action or fighting scenes in anime, most people will put down Sword of the Stranger, especially the last fight. The last fight is
that last fight went
probably the smoothest hard I've ever seen, in terms of sword action. I was like, holy shit, this is elite violence. And I told Brad was I was like, what'd you think when that dude got his he gets his arm chopped off?
He's, my god, his arm chopped off, is just hanging there. Ugh.
Yeah, I was surprised because Bones, I think their other anime film at the time was Fullmetal Alchemist, Conquer of Shambhala, which was the actual epilogue, which I thought was pretty good. It's just incredibly sad. If you've ever watched it, it's very tragic. The original Fullmetal Alchemist ending is not happy at all for anybody. And then when I saw they made Sword of the Stranger, I was like, okay, you can kind of see it within the faces and stuff like that. They're very distinct in their anime style. But yeah, I was blown away by everything. They actually, I read that they submitted this in 2007 for it was Japan's submission for the Academy Award for Best Animation. It obviously didn't get in because I think that year had a number of them. But yeah, I mean, its story is pretty basic, but in terms of being a wandering Ronin, and then you start getting this kind of mix between Chinese these opium fucking
Dude,
drug fiends who are looking for this elixir of immortality.
Yeah.
And then they end up having these massive brawls. The one thing I really liked about it though is that any character that you thought was going to survive just didn't.
Except my dog Toby Maru.
Brad, what did you think? I know this is not your stuff, man. I know you're not into.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a movie.
It was a movie.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I got super confused at first because I thought I picked the dub version first. So I was watching it, and they were all speaking in what I thought was Japanese. So then I went back into the menu, and I was like, okay, there's 2 versions here. So I selected the dub version and went back into it. They were still speaking a different language, and there was no subtitles.
There
And
was
I'm like,
no
what the
sub.
crap?
I was gonna ask that. I was like, when I was watching, I was like, where the fuck are the subs? So I had to watch the dub. But even during the when they were speaking, I don't know if it's Cantonese or Mandarin. I was like, where's the subs?
Yeah, so
Where are
basically that
subs?
happened often. So like when I first came out in 2007, I actually looked for that. I have like the DVD of this somewhere, and I was like, why doesn't Crunchyroll or Hulu, or whoever's like, whoever has it, whoever signed like Sony, why do they have like the translation? You
Yeah.
just kind of have to guess that like we know they're talking to each other, right?
I mean, it makes it very realistic, especially like. But my biggest thing, there was a big scene between, I'm not good with names, the blonde haired guy,
Yeah,
and the little kid when they're going up the stairs, and I'm like, what are they saying?
yeah, Luo
Because
Long
it was
and
like, yeah. So I still have to look it up. I forgot, but I feel like it was very significant, and I feel like at least a translation for that would have been.
it was essentially
optimal.
like a sacrifice thing. I think that's what they were talking about, like what's going to happen to me, or what happened to No Name or Nanami or Nanashi, I think's his name. So yeah, I just like the fact that like you had like characters that you thought were going to survive, like that one. What was it? It was near the end where that one young guy was like telling us like, "I want the princess's hand" and stuff like that. And you're like, yeah, you can have whatever you want. Within like a second, he kills one character and he gets his head chopped off with an axe. And I was like, are we like not gonna fucking stop and like ponder what just happened to that dude? He
that
is
axe
done.
was so cool. That axe weapon was so cool.
I mean, what was interesting was that like every one of the like Chinese, like the Ming swordsmen were like, they're all drugged up, so they can't feel anything. They're just kind of like getting bodied. And I was kind of shocked, like how I think like less than 20 of them killed like an entire like army without even hesitating. It was just brutal. Like well, Brad, you said your favorite death was like the one dude with the lance getting shot. That was so. I was like, it was so casual,
he gets stabbed in the neck, and then like
he's like, I'm no stranger to pain.
Yeah, that shit.
Pose, and he's just like,
was his name like Itadori, right? I was just like, what?
Hey, Luo Long, can you get back up here? I need your help. I can't. We can't handle this shit. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, I think it tried its hardest at times to be grounded. But then obviously there was like a lot of fantastical elements, like him throwing a fucking sword from like, I don't know where he was, but that was like 200 feet or like it was like a touchdown throw. I was like, he threw it like 100 yards into the dude's neck and killed him. But I thought like the brutality of like certain moments, like when you had certain characters, the dudes when they fell off the top of the pillar and he's like looking for his sword. He has that sword stabbed in his neck. He doesn't even know his arm's broken. Doesn't know he's dying.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Didn't know he was dying.
Where's my sword? Yeah, fucking hanging out behind him. I was like, oh.
I was like, holy shit, man. Probably one of my favorite movies I think I've seen in the last like, decade. Like just random, like because I if it was tied to a manga, I'd understand, right? Because a lot of manga have like movie adaptations, but to have like an original anime film was a lot of fun. And it's unfortunate Jack's not here because Jack actually liked it.
I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Jack. No, we just record him separately and just add it to the end of the podcast.
Jack, give me your thoughts on the
what
the
are
movie.
Your thoughts and feelings?
I'll just like I'll take a picture of him, like cut him off like the fucking South Park Canadian episode. Talking, have it yap up and down and stuff like that.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be Jack's type of.
Well, I wanted to kind of like, instead of us having watched a series or like a limited thing, like I wanted to watch something that would be quick and to the point. That's like I didn't want to recommend like Tokyo Godfathers, fantastic anime film. Like I don't know if like Hayao Miyazaki considers any of his stuff anime. It's like animation. I don't want to like have anyone watch. What's another Japanese anime film? There's a bunch of them, but most of them are like fairly dramatic. Romance. I think they made like was it I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? That was a series, right? Or was that a film?
No, that was a movie.
That was a movie. Don't want to have people watch A Silent Voice, which is fucking harsh. I
refuse to watch it.
Yeah, that one's hard to watch. It's really rare to find like an anime film that's not like uber sad.
Yeah, because like I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is like just heart-wrenching.
Oh yeah.
I mean Crunchyroll has a lot of them. They have what they have I think they have like Shinko. They have his new film. I just told you about it. Shinko.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do want to watch that one.
Makoto Shinkai. I'm sorry, Makoto Shinkai's new film's on there. which is like when you see the chair, you know, like everyone's like, oh, it's the way they describe it, the way it plays out during the film is really good. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of have everyone just kind of ease back into something simple.
Simple.
Dude, it was simple,
Brutal.
bro. All you had to do was like watch a dude cut people apart, right? Watch a
And
dog go body some people, biting them in the neck and shit.
Dog was my favorite character, bro.
Yeah, dog's the best character in the movie.
Best character, easy. Fuck the kid. It's all about the dog.
I hope they do like a director's cut, but it's the dog's inner log instead of the entire.
It's like, I don't understand why this dude's got red hair. That scares the shit out of me, bro. He's dyeing his hair right now. It's weird.
Fish.
He's got blonde
hair.
Take my fish. Yeah, fuck the kid.
This guy's got blonde hair. This guy's fucking weird, man. I don't like him.
I like how they were like blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm like, but you speak Chinese?
Dude, no, there was a lot of European swordsmen for some reason. Yeah, it was weird. Like there's a game out there called Neo, and it follows like this English samurai, right? It's actually based off a real character who was an English speaking samurai, right? Just like Yosuke, which was I don't remember if he was African or Caribbean, but he was an African samurai.
Oh,
yeah, very cool.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, I mean, like it's crazy if you actually watch Sword of the Stranger. There's like a lot of connections between characters you wouldn't like. They kind of gloss over it. Like the captain who has the lance, like they're actually old, like fucking, they're old mercenaries. So essentially, he like sold his soul to become like this fucking, almost a lord, but really like this protector. And then, Nanashi's like, I'm not doing that shit, man. I don't want to lop kids' heads off anymore. That was fucking
bro,
brutal.
The trauma, bro. I saw that and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of surprising. Like if you've watched anime, like a lot of times, like there's certain tropes that get followed. Characters get saved, that type of stuff. Kids don't get killed, that type of shit. And then like this one's like, nah, dude, we're attacking dogs. We're killing kids.
That's where I drew the line, bro.
We're gonna have characters have like these big hero moments only to get cut down within seconds. Moral of the story: if you're the Sword of the Stranger, you're pretty much fucked if you're not Nanashi. Like that's essentially all it is in Tobimaru. That's it. You imagine if they had a director's cut, they were like, "Yeah, man, we thought about killing the dog, but they were like, that would have been too far. People would have probably stopped watching."
That was me. So, is it implied at the end that
he dies?
He dies.
No. I mean,
okay.
I think it was like left ambiguous, but like
I want to hope he didn't.
I think when he survived with that piece of jade, right, that got cut in half, I think that saved him.
I think so too. It was just the way that the kid had looked for a second.
Yeah.
And then they, panned to the snow and there was blood trickling, but also the footsteps. I was like,
there are so many like movies that do that, and I don't know why you have to. I just love that part where they're killing each other with each other's swords. Like they hit the sword so hard it fucking snapped, and then they're just like, fuck it, just stab each other. I was like, God damn. I was kind of like, if the dude doesn't feel pain, I was like, at that point, I was gonna ask that, like when the blonde sword Lu Long, when he dies, I was like, I don't know, did he feel that? Like, cause he stabbed him and twist, and I was like, the way his face kind of contorted and stuff like that, maybe he just like his body was just failing him at that point.
I think it was more so the body was just failing him and he was confused. That's kind of like how I took it, like, why can't I get up type of thing. And then he saw just fucking
nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
When he got cut, he said, I mean, I love that he was like he cut down the fucking grandpa guy and was like, I want to fight. Fuck your sacrifice. I'm ready to fight.
It was the most comedic thing, but it was super graphic when he did it. He's like, you want this immortality elixir for yourself. He's like, you've lived long enough, old man. Shut it. I was like, God,
he's like, fucking die.
I mean, the dude took so long with that weapon too, like because like the old rifles, like they had that long wind up. That'd be the worst thing in combat. You're just like sitting there holding. It's like, holy shit, please fire so I don't die. Yeah, but Sword of the Stranger, if you guys haven't seen it, Crunchyroll, go into like their movie section. You're going to see a lot of live action anime adaptations, but you should see a number of them really, really good. So,
very good.
Let's move on to the 2024 anime. We're just going to do winter, I think, unless you guys know other stuff that's coming out. We're going to kind of skip. We're not going to talk about like the, Frieren or Spy Family, which I think is continuing until probably like March. I know they both get like 24 to 26 episodes. I know that Apothecary Diaries is also going to have out until maybe 24, so I don't think we have to talk about that either. I do want to bring up the fact that probably the most anticipated anime I think of the year is out right now, Solo Leveling. Chibi first told us about it, I think, before talking about how it got adapted. I was like, okay, I didn't read the manhwa, so I kind of went in. I'm not gonna lie,
I need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't know what the hype is so far. It looks cool visually, but it just kind of, it just feels like another. For some reason, I get reminded of Gate. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that.
I've heard of it. I never watched it.
Pretty
It
much
looks so
like
confusing.
monsters come through these gates and then they fight modern military, stuff like that. But the way they describe it in Soul Living is like, our weapons, modern weapons, don't work against monsters. So you have people who are hunters, and then he is a Class E hunter, I think Sung is. And then, the very first episode is pretty graphic at times, like characters getting kind of torn apart and stuff like that. And then he enters in like an E-class dungeon, and the monster immediately just kind of like rips a dude in half, and that's how it ends. But I'm like, maybe I need at least 3 to 4 more episodes to kind of get hyped up in it. But oh no. Mashal season 2, right? Or
Hell yeah!
I don't know if you should call it season 2. I guess it's like
season 2.
It's season 2. Okay.
Yeah, season 2.
The first episode, very funny.
Damn, I gotta watch it. I didn't know it was out yet. Fuck.
Very funny. I like the new opening as well. Very good. I think Brad, you're gonna like it.
Watching it right now.
You watch
it. Wait, pause, champ. Sorry, I'm going through the list. Blue Exorcist was remade?
No, it's not being remade. Season 3's out. That's right.
Better.
Blue Exorcist season 3
Let's
is
fucking
out.
go.
Exactly. So
sorry, I got really excited. That's like one of the sleeper animes.
I can't remember when season 2 last came out.
A long time ago.
Like 8 years
I was probably
ago.
in middle school.
Yeah. I remember people had problems with season 2 too. Because season 1 was really good, and I think season 2 was not following the manga, right? It had one of those things where it's kind of like
there was issues. Yeah.
An original story. So yeah, I don't know
who's, they go back.
I don't know who's animating season 3, but the shit looks really good.
Is it? The poster art looks really good. Oh, it's Studio Volyn? Volyn? Okay. Okay, that just made me really excited. Sorry, I'm going through the list right now.
Shame.
Hell yeah, fuck you.
Let's see. Classroom of the Elite 3. See, it's third season. That's crazy because like when Classroom of the Elite first came out a couple years ago, I did not think it was going to get a season 2. I didn't think it was going to get any type of adaptation afterwards because it was one of those like, if you've heard about it, it's really good. It's fantastic anime. It's first season. Season 2 is okay, in my opinion. Season 3 is fucking the first episode. We're back. We're back. It's pretty good.
We're back, baby.
There's an anime I want Brad to watch. It's called Dungeon Meshi. So this one is called Delicious. It stands for Delicious in Dungeon. So essentially these guys, the first episode's on Netflix. So normally I don't recommend Netflix anime because a lot of it is animated poorly, right? But this one was actually really, really good and pretty funny. Basically, these individuals are going into dungeons. The very first episode is like the healer, I think, gets eaten by a dragon, but she ends up, or the magician rather, she teleports the party out. And then he has I think it's his brother. The brother wants to go back in to save her. And he's like, we're not going to go out and just spend our money on food here. We're going to go out and eat dungeon-like monsters and stuff like that. There's like a whole menu of it. And the dub is fantastic, which was shocking. They have a half-elf who's like hilarious. So, big fan of that.
I'll have to watch that.
Brad, anything you want to watch so far besides Mashal season 2?
There's one that caught my eye. It's called One Piece.
We can get Rye on. Rye will talk about that all day. Every time I log on to Discord and I see like someone's in Chibi's like chat, I see Rye watching One Piece. I'm like, bro, what episode are you fucking on?
Bro, he's been grinding.
My God, I can't do it, man. I've seen the new animation for it too, for the I think the new arc. There's like new animations upcoming. It looks really good. It's very fluid and bouncy.
Not really. I mean, there's a few that I've kind of bookmarked to be watched, but I don't.
It'll be a while for me. let's see here. What else we got? We have. There's one I
Can I?
recommend, Chibi. Sign
I
of
was gonna say
Affection. Yeah.
this is we are in the comeback of romance anime, y'all. We are in the era. We're back to my elementary school days where they had the elite like top 5 out. Okay, literally so excited to watch that one. I didn't know there is a isekai romance one out. Yeah, it's called Dr. Elise. So isekai romance.
Oh,
I,
that's
I'm ready. It's my
that's.
genre. That's all I read. You know this. I'm so excited now. I don't even care if it's trash.
I
I'm
don't know.
so excited. I'm so excited.
You
It
will
might be.
care.
You won't care.
Fuck you guys, bro. Let me live my dream.
No, I
I'm so
mean
excited.
go and talk about it. I mean, A Sign of
Okay, but
Affection.
I was gonna say, Sign of Affection does look really good though. I like the art.
Yeah, it's like like I said, or I told the Chibi, it's like it's a silent voice, but it looks like it's happy. Like the very first episode seems very happy. Like they're very welcoming of this individual who's deaf. You know, so I was like, okay, so I mean, we're not gonna get like intensely sad. Hopefully not.
But then they're all mute.
I'll let you know.
So.
That's true.
I'll let you know.
There's
So fucking...
there's an anime that's out. It's called Chain Soldier or Mato Se no Slave, which is
oh my god, bro, it's etchy. Come on.
which my buddy, I swear to God, he messaged me. He's like, bro, my anime is coming out. I was like, what are you talking about? And he showed me. I was like, dude, this is pretty much porn, bro. Like, you gotta relax.
Oh no.
You gotta chill.
My anime's coming.
He's like, I'm very excited. I was like, please,
bro, we gotta talk. You're exposing yourself.
There's like, I think a lot of these are coming out. They're either out now or there's like another week. But I know.
Yeah, a lot of them say January 4th.
Yeah. Very surprised. Like some of them have like been like Ishura just came out. Like if you've ever gone on TikTok, they pretty much talk about this anime because in the very opening, this girl gets like ripped apart, like brutally. Like it's pretty much just a bunch of. It's another. If you ever heard of Basilisk, Basilisk was like this anime in which like a number of like these two clans were warring against each other, and it was pretty much a death battle anime, and that's essentially what Ishura is. Like there's like. God, it's like War of Ragnarok or whatever, that type of stuff. So looks very violent. There's all that stuff, but yeah, I mean this season there's a lot surprisingly that came out. There's a lot of like continuations, like I said.
I was gonna say it seems like a lot of continuations, like a lot of seasons 2, 3. I can't get over Blue Exorcist. I had no idea that was coming out.
Yeah, I mean like that was probably like I knew Blue Exorcist season 3 was in the works. I did not think it was coming out now.
This soon.
I thought later, but I know Solo Leveling is quite possibly like the big star. Like that's all people have been talking about.
I just have to watch it. I'm excited.
I just feel like
you don't get the hype.
If you've kind of I mean not now. I mean I've most manhwa I've seen it like with with action like they haven't adapted. Like I think Tower of God was really good.
Oh, I loved Tower of God. This one gave me the same feels as that because it's like the underdog story. It's like he starts off kind of underpowered, and then
I kind of keep reading that like with Solo Leveling as the series has gone along, it's kind of gotten stale with the way they approach action.
Okay.
Well, duh.
I mean, essentially that's all it's about. Eventually you're gonna get bored of like how many more fucking overpowered characters do we need, guys?
It's good though. I mean, I do enjoy it, but I'm interested to see how they take it because I did stop at a certain point because I was like, all right, I think I'm good. I've gotten my piece of it, but I remember when I first read it, I really enjoyed it.
It's gonna be interesting to see like how that catches on too, because I mean, most manhwas that have been adapted are either hit or miss. What was the fighting one? It was like Kingdom of. It was like the high school.
High School of the Colby. What was the fighting one? High School.
For like I think a lot
God
of
High School.
Yeah, God of High School. I think a lot of people weren't fans of near the end.
I was not. I loved the manhwa, and then the anime just was not. It went so fast.
Yeah,
they skipped so much stuff.
I mean, that's such
the manhwa is really good.
Such a West what they
Colby
do.
would talk about that one. He's like, I finished it.
But I'm just sad Chainsawman. It's not.
That's I would say anything with Mappa is probably either like spring or summer. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like Chainsaw Man season 2. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I know you don't read manga. Do not read fucking what's Chainsaw Man right now. That shit is depressing. It's got to a really sad point, man. But with Blue Exorcist, like, so Brad, you've been interested in that one, right? I mean, perfect time, bro. You have 2 seasons.
I'm not much for exorcism, so think I'm
Yo,
gonna
Black
skip that one.
Butler's coming back in spring. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Dude,
we
my
talk
like
about
middle
it.
school self is screaming. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that in the future, but I'm really excited now.
No, we talk about any upcoming. I just want to talk about the ones that are out now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like a lot, but like some of these are. It's clear that like Solo Leveling, Classroom Elite 3, Mashal, of course. Mashal's not gonna.
So excited about Mashal.
I'm just shocked that a Netflix anime is decent. Most of them are just completely awful. It's very shocking.
I mean, at least it's good. Maybe they're stepping up their game.
Maybe. Oh
I'm
shit!
excited for this Sign of Affection. I'm excited for that one.
I want to say every season has like one standout romantic anime, like one. It's the stuff that Brad will never watch, right? Unless his wife forces him,
Dude, I'm telling you, you would love Apothecary
I'm
Diaries.
tired of being sad.
Because it's like a mystery romance. It's not even really romance. It's like mystery with a hint
Wait,
of
there's a
romance.
mystery?
There's a mystery about
Yeah.
why they're doing like apothecary stuff, bro.
I was like, they don't know who they're romancing?
What is this?
No.
doing it?
Mao Mao is just one of the best, like, well-written characters I've seen in a hot minute.
That would actually be interesting, Brad, if like they didn't know who they were romancing.
Bro, they got like 10 love interests. I don't know who I'm picking.
It's like those games. Nice. That's why you got the harem, right?
The Otome games,
like,
my
yeah.
favorite games.
What's that show that my wife watches it and I hate it?
Bro, I don't know.
We're like,
yeah, it's
you're trying to interrogate you, like whether I talk to your wife.
We talk to his wife every day.
Love is Blind, right? Where they date like 10 people at a time, but they can never see them. Just that, but a manga, yeah. I mean, I definitely wouldn't watch it, but
yeah, you would. Don't you lie to me.
You're giving people ideas out there.
Let's see what else is coming out. So
Your wife would make you watch it.
Probably.
We have Konosuba season 3. Thank God. I'm so excited for that. I want you guys to watch Konosuba because I think it's hilarious.
Is that a car?
It's an anime.
I feel like I've heard good things about it.
It's a comedy anime. It's very funny. The animation's like it's nothing to write home about, but it's got probably one of the best dubs I've ever like listened to.
Oh, really?
It's fantastic. New Demon Slayer's coming out April. Damn, that's early. Jake posted something. He reposted something on Twitter. I don't think it was true, but it said like the next Demon Slayer is going to be like 3 months worth of fucking episodes, and I was like,
what?
The Hashira training arc is legitimately.
It's so short,
it's
right?
very short. So unless they're diving straight into the final arc, then I understand, and then I'd be excited if that was true.
Yeah.
But they literally could have made like 4 to 6 episodes, and then been like, "Hey, we're good. We'll see you next season."
Yeah. I feel like you can make a movie out of it.
That's what people are talking about.
Yeah, I feel like that'd make the most sense. Like, don't make a whole season.
Well, Mappa is making a new Fate Stay movie, so that's a big deal.
Don't you start.
If you've ever seen Fate Stay Night, it's very depressing. Sad.
Yeah, I'm good.
The Crunchyroll Anime Awards are in March, so you got to vote at the end of this month for it. So good luck with that.
Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries.
I expect the Apothecary Diaries to win a lot.
They better. That shit's so good.
It's very good. So we got.
I've not heard one person say they didn't like it.
Brad's about to be that guy, right? He's like, I watched one episode. I don't understand.
Okay,
where's the romance? Where's the confusion romance, bro?
You gotta watch at least 3 episodes because episode 3 or 4, you're like, what the fuck?
Now you know who's romancing who.
Yeah, now you know.
They figure out what the apothecary
is.
So Kaiju number 8 is coming out also in spring, which is a big. People have been waiting for this adaptation, and the anime looks fucking fantastic.
That sounds very familiar.
Kaiju number 8 is one of the most popular manga too out right now.
Maybe that's why I've just like casually have seen it.
Very violent. Let's see what else we get. We have obviously My Hero
Kobe
Academia.
got so excited. Yeah, it's coming out in spring.
When I told him Kaiju number 8's coming out.
Yeah, he goes, "What did you say?"
Kaiju number 8's out in April. There you go.
Oh god, he said that gonna be good. We can have Colby on for that episode.
Wait, Spice and Wolf is getting a sequel? What?
No.
I thought that thing was done in 2012.
You might have been the one that told me about this.
Damn, 12 years. What?
I'm telling you, it's the comeback season.
I'm so confused.
The time I got reincarnated as slime season 3. What the fuck? There's 2 seasons of it?
Yeah. Huh? That's very popular. I don't know. I've never watched it, but holy shit.
Me either.
Let's see what else we got here. I don't think
Bro, fuck that fucking Mushoku Tensei
season 2.
season 2, bruh. Let it die. Let it die.
I thought, I mean, listen, people love that anime, man.
Listen, I get it, but also it just I
You
can't get
shouldn't
over
get
the
it.
fact. I can't get over the fact. It just bothers me so much. I just can't watch it.
One of the OG isekai, right? I think like one of the original ones, and then fucking it
Mhm.
has like probably one of the weirdest POVs, especially when you're talking about a character who's,
Yep.
you know, God knows how old, like fawning over
Mhm.
15-year-old girls as much as possible.
I,
So
I can't do it. I can't get over that fact.
not
Could have the
many
best
people,
plot in the world, but
not many people can. Holy shit!
I know.
You know what's
And
crazy?
if they
Spring
do, there's
2024
a
is kind of outside of like kaiju and a couple others.
there's not a lot.
Looks kind of bare in terms of what most
Yeah.
people will know. There's a
I feel
couple of
like I've heard of Spice and Wolf. I don't know what the hell
Spice
that
and
is, but I feel
Wolf
like
was
I've heard
very
it.
popular in like 2012 when it first came out, I
Mhm.
think, because it was like I don't know how to describe it. It's more like a slice of life. It was very like
Mm.
casual, and it was very
Mhm.
like the conversations were mature and kind of adult and stuff like that. And like
Oh, okay.
everyone thought it ended. They're like, oh, it's over. All right, we're gonna move on because it's like Blue Exorcist. Like I thought after the failure of season 2, you know,
Mhm.
if people like season 2, I guess sure, but I thought it was over. It's like how
Mhm.
Psychopass is still ongoing somehow after season 3 was not well received by anybody. Like people
Mm.
just
They're like,
yeah,
you're gonna watch it.
here's fucking Psychopass 3, and here's a Psychopass 3 movie to throw in. I was like, what the fuck, man? Let's see what do we got for what
Yeah.
do we got for summer. Tower of God
I don't think
season
there's a lot.
2. Well, it's just what's confirmed right now.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
so
Bro, fuck Rachel.
yeah,
Screw you. The worst character I have ever experienced. Like, if you think about like your worst character in an anime, manga, whatever, it is Rachel for me. I hate Rachel.
yeah, she's not
There's not a lot
likable.
of characters that can
From
top her.
Friends.
From time.
From Tower of God. Yes, from
Oh,
Friends.
she's
Fuck that
fine.
Oh, okay.
girl.
What do you hate Rachel from Friends for, Brad? What's going on here?
You know
We
why?
You
love
hate
her.
Jennifer
Oh.
Aniston? The fuck is
What's
wrong
wrong
with
with
you?
Jennifer Aniston? She's beautiful.
So, Brad, One Punch Man season 3 is going to be out this year too. So that's one of Mappa's. Not confirmed. Saga of Tanya the Evil is getting a second season. What the fuck? That's insane. I haven't seen
I don't
that
know what
shit in a
that is.
long time. It's pretty much like an isekai. So this person was reincarnated
Oh.
into this like young girl. She's like this witch. She's absolutely
Mhm.
this menace, just killing all these
Mhm.
people. She's like a colonel or something
Cool.
in like the military or something like that, dude. She's a
Mhm.
monster. Oshinoko season 2 is also coming out this year. I honestly thought that was like going to be at least a year in between because
Yeah.
but it
I feel
was
like
12
it's very
episodes.
fast.
Let's see here. Is that ReZero? Yeah, ReZero is getting like its third
Oh
season. Very
God.
shocking. If you want to see him get bullied.
I'm good.
Misfit of Demon King Academy 2, that's one getting another season, which not surprising. That one's incredibly popular. Hell's Paradise is getting a second season. I don't know if I want to fucking watch it after Mappa kind of botched the goddamn thing. Jeez.
I mean, I think I would. I really liked the first season, even though, I didn't read the manga, so I can't really attest it.
Yeah,
But I like the concept. I do.
I mean it's a really good anime, right?
Mhm.
Really smart. A lot of like good dialogue with characters.
Mhm.
Problem was like when I went to watch it, I was like, this is obviously not Mappa's best work.
Yeah, best.
Like,
Mhm.
what the fuck just happened? One of the most
Mhm.
anticipated ones. Let's see. I'm trying to look for Bo Fury. That's not gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, Fury.
Fairy
Give us
Tales,
maple and syrup.
dude. I'm shocked. Well, everyone's shocked it got a season 2. I highly doubt it gets a season 3. To Your Eternity season 3 is coming out this year.
Absolutely not. You could
Congrat-
not pay me enough. I didn't get past first episode.
Congratulations, getting depressed on that one, folks. If you want to watch that, I guess. There's an anime called Reincarnated as a Sword.
What
What?
is with these like reincarnated?
I love these
ones?
though. I love the concept of reincarnated as a vending
I
machine is
don't.
so
Okay,
funny.
I do want to watch that one though. That one sounds funny. But
Reincarnated as a
come
vending machine was
on.
like it's like your typical it's like, you know, people who had played games and then eventually get into these like worlds where they can just kind of do what they want. I don't know if you guys watch Shangri-La Frontier. Brad, I know you like wishlisted it or bookmarked it. At first, I thought it was like an isekai. It's not. It's like an MMO. So it's like Sword Art Online. But the character, he's like what he plays is all these really jank MMOs. These one virtual reality ones, and so he's used to like them being all dog shit. So he goes into like Shangri-La Frontier expecting the same, but it's a AAA game, and he gets all these bells and whistles, and he solos all these different bosses. Like he picks a character where legitimately they're like, hey, like if you pick this character, you're not gonna be in the starter town, so you have to actually go. So he ends up fighting all these different bosses and ends up beating them. Like they're like he pretty much changes the game. There's a couple of anime that are just like that, but it's well done. Shangri-La Frontier is a lot of fun. So I don't know if it's done, but I think you should watch it, Brad.
I was gonna say I kind of want to check that one out. That one sounds good.
Pretty funny.
I just like the Birdman.
Oh no, it's a helmet.
No, it's Birdman.
No, bro.
He goes, nope, it's Birdman.
Sorry.
Birdman.
Attorney at law. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, stuff like that. That's the Bibble. That's the Bibble. You try to talk about the word of Jimmy?
No.
The shit. Dr. Stone's Science Future. I think that's the final season, right? Yeah.
No.
There's fourth season of Dr. Stone. I think isn't that the final season?
It shouldn't be.
They
Dr. Stone has a lot of content.
They get all sciencey and shit, you know what I mean?
Season 3 is like maybe what, Colby, like 30% of the manga?
Oh, Jesus.
Season 3?
They're gonna be
like where would you say that is in the realm of the art?
Season 3. Only 30%.
Yeah, Colby said like 45%. Oh, 35. 35.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a lot left. Like this is just like where it gets good is season 3. I'm serious.
Okay.
Season 3 is like where it picks up in my opinion.
I'll probably check that. I did like the first season. I thought it was pretty good. I just didn't check it out afterwards.
Second season was a sleeper for me. I did enjoy it. I thought it was good in the manga, but to me, I feel like they really just stretched it out, and I was like, this is kind of boring. But you have to watch the movie after season 2 because the movie's really good, and it gives you a lot of the context for season 3.
Brad, you might like Dr. Stone. It's not just.
It's really good.
It's got good comedy in it.
Yeah, it's really funny.
There's a new
Is
Sword
it
Art.
like a stoner show?
No, dude, he's
Yes.
like a scientist that turns into stone. So yes.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
There's Sword Art Online. Another. Wow, that shit. Just
Sorry,
does not
I'm
stop
done after
going.
Gun Gale.
Yeah, no, it's the second season of Gun Gale apparently.
I'm going to shoot myself. I'm joking.
So an anime that's getting another season is The Detective Is Already Dead. That was not well received. Very popular manga from what I read. Nier Automata is getting its part 2, which was crazy because like when we tried to have everyone watch Nier Automata, like it literally stopped. They stopped making it. No, I loved it. It was actually the second half of it is really, really good. The problem was they literally stopped production. I think A1 did. I want to say for 6 months. So after like, everyone else ended in like February and March, like they were still like on episode 6 or 7, and then it finally kind of picked up again like September-ish. Really good. Season 2 is probably just going to finish out the game, or like the second cycle of the game or something like that. So that's interesting. There's a new Fate fucking show. There's another Skate the Infinity is getting a season 2, which is very shocking to me. I
never watched the first one, but
I know Skate the Infinity is very popular, so I did not think it was going to get another anime. There's a Naruto anime project, I guess, for the 20th anniversary. That's interesting.
Finally.
No. Oh, this one's big. I actually want to say this. It's called Go Go Loser Ranger.
That sounds funny.
The actual, it's actually, the manga was actually called Ranger Reject. That's how everyone knew it. So basically, yeah, think like Power Rangers, but like
they're the rejects.
Think like more violent and dark.
Oh,
it's actually a darker version. Yeah, it's pretty violent.
Oh, damn.
Very good. Loved it. And I was like, I wonder if this is gonna, show up eventually as an anime, and then it will be this year. And then obviously Dandadan, which is like probably my most anticipated of the year. If you've never read the manga, it probably has some of the best art next to One Punch Man. And I think Murata at One Punch Man is probably one of the best artists I've ever seen. Brad, here's what I want you to do, Brad. I'm going to probably send you some panels from One Punch Man, and I want you to just be like, the fucking dude drew this? Like, he actually draws like Saitama flipping a planet.
I like the cover art. It's really pretty.
Yeah, Dandadan is beautiful. Like, it has some of the... I wonder how it's going to animate, because there's like some really detailed stuff in it, but it's batshit crazy. I think Brad would love that too.
Oh, and they said, when is this one coming out? Fall?
Yeah, you know who'd love that? Fucking Jack would love Dandadan.
No, he doesn't get to watch it. Sorry,
That's true.
he's not
Facts.
here.
Jack doesn't get to watch anything. He gets to be left out. He
No,
can
Jack,
watch
I'm on your
Boruto
side.
season 2.
Hey, yo, put some respect on Boruto. Hold on.
No, I'm not. Like, no one puts
Put some
respect on
fucking
that.
respect
And
on
if someone
Boruto.
hears you say that out loud, they may have to remove you from the podcast
Bro,
or any anime.
no, listen. Raph loves fucking Boruto. That
How?
man
That
stands
shit is
Boruto.
dog shit.
He fucking loves Boruto. That man keeps
You
up
know what
with
he might
it
be doing?
every
You know what he
week.
might be doing? He might be playing the long game. There are some people who are
think
like,
he
dude, I
is.
love Boruto, man. I'm like, oh no.
I think he's playing the long game.
There's an anime it's gonna sound weird. It's called Toilet Bound Hanako-kun.
No. I've heard that's really good.
It is
I've heard
fantastic.
it's really good.
Its first season is amazing. So that came out 4 or 5 years ago. Probably some of the best animation. Like, it's very
It looks really nice.
shot. Like, it actually ended on a kind of a cliffhanger, and then now we're getting season 2 this year. So excited about
I'll
that.
have to watch season 1.
Big deal. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Oh, Blue Box is getting an adaptation. That's kind of shocking. It's a sports anime.
Oh, okay.
Very shocked about that. I know it's popular, but like, you know.
I know we're getting the Haikyuu movie soon too, like the final.
The final part.
Why? What do you mean why? Fuck you. Have you watched all of it? Have you read it?
No.
You're a disappointment.
I've actually
that shit has one of the best endings I have ever
So the reason
read.
why I've never watched Haikyuu, I don't watch like any sports anime except for like Hajime no Ippo.
Same, but
Hajime no Ippo is like my favorite sports anime. It's boxing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to watch season 1. Or I'm about to make that.
I can't watch them
I'm about
play
to make
volleyball,
that.
bro.
No, you don't understand. I don't even know volleyball, and it was so entertaining. I'm making all of us. I'm gonna make us watch season 1. I swear to God. Don't make me do it. I'll do it.
Rurouni Kenshin's getting its second season, the Kyoto arc, which I'm excited about because the actual remake is really good. Surprisingly, cuts off a lot of the fluff. Let's see here. What else? Damn, there's a lot coming out this year. Holy shit! I'm actually super shocked. Let's see, anything. Let's see, crazy that I can't remember because Kaiju number 8 is probably the one I'm like really excited about. And Dandadan.
You literally got Colby so excited.
I mean, they've been talking about that forever. I thought that it was gonna be like a year off. So I don't see any Chainsaw Man stuff yet. I'm looking, Brad. I'm assuming. Oh no, there's a movie, Brad. I'm sorry. They're making a Chainsaw Man movie. I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
Nope.
There's which is kind of crazy because season 1 literally covered like half the fucking manga. So they showed Reze, I can't pronounce how they pronounce her name, but she is like this very important character, and I think it's like a 90-minute movie, and it looks fantastic. So, and then I assume they're gonna cut to the end when they do the Gun Devil, which is fucking amazing. Great arc. A lot of the rest of this stuff looks like just kind of like, you know, stuff that they're questioning maybe. Yeah, nothing I don't see, but there's a lot of movies coming out too. God damn. They have an Overlord movie. They have a fucking Madoka Magica movie coming out, which will be probably tragic as shit. Dude, listen.
Dude, that I've heard such sad things about that.
When you see a magical girl who looks like they're gonna do something against this monster, then they get their head bitten off, then you're like, this shit is real.
I am good.
Bocchi the Rock. There's a movie coming out for that. I want people to watch Bocchi the Rock. I think it's a fantastic anime.
That could be one of our choices too.
I do want. I don't know if Jack's gonna watch it.
Oh,
it does sound pretty terrible. So
I think Brad, you'd like it.
I feel like you'd like it.
It's funny, like it's very funny.
I feel like Jack would like it because it talks about social anxiety.
The Rock.
I feel like he would appreciate it because it's funny. I think he'd like it.
We have Eminence in Shadow movie.
Oh God.
Jack will get excited about that. There's a new My Hero Academia movie coming out.
My Hero Academia.
Sword Art Online's getting a movie. 7. Well, I mean, they're close to closing out the manga. I think JJK and my MHA are closing out this year. So.
Oh.
Which is crazy because you know Shonen Jump is like they need them. Like those are the two most popular outside of One Piece. So it's like who you're replacing these two fucking landmark titles with, right? I don't think there's anything else coming out. There's a fucking Ranking of Kings film. Okay.
Hell yeah. Let's
Okay,
go.
shit.
Go, Bochi.
There's a bunch of Gundam films. Oh, they're fucking they're finally finishing up the Hathaway films. For those who don't know, like Gundam Hathaway is like one of the pretty much like one of the landmark titles like in the Gundam series. It follows like a certain character and how they pretty much like they become this folk hero and all that stuff. It's really fucking good. But that was like in the 80s when like, they first talked about it in the episodes. And now they have the films and stuff like that. And people were upset with Netflix. They're like, like, when the fuck's the next one coming out, bro? Like, why are we waiting for so long? Like, I guess, bro.
Oh.
I think that's it. If there's a Haikyuu movie, I don't see anything.
I remember they were talking about it, that it was coming out soon, but they never gave it an actual date.
Kind of glad they didn't, you know? Who wants
We're
to watch
watching it.
volleyball anyway?
I can. Oh, somebody, we're gonna clip that, and then we're gonna watch it, and then Ken's gonna be like, you know,
And then
that's
I'm like,
pretty
you know
fucking
what?
good.
I didn't want to
You're gonna
watch
be like-
volleyball anyway. That's
You're gonna be like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the best animes I've ever seen.
Oh my god.
Mark my words. Mark my words.
I might make everyone watch Pluto, which is fantastic. Pluto is it's pretty much there was a manga that came out. It's Astro Boy. So pretty much what they did was that they had a retelling of like Astro Boy's like origins or an origin story of like one of the main villains, and like it's a darker version. And it's fantastic. Like literally probably one of the best I watched last year. It also came out on Netflix. Just phenomenal. Like very dark, has some really tragic moments. Kind of shocked it was an Astro Boy. Maybe I was like, there's no happiness here. What's going on? Like,
what?
Why isn't this kid flying away? Like, what is happening here? Who is this detective who looks like some fucking middle-aged white guy?
You can't fly away from your own depression.
Exactly, dude.
So.
Damn.
Can't get that depresso out. But yeah, I mean, this is, you know, once again, fucking, it's crazy how we went from, you know, getting 4 or 5 anime, like big anime a year to like 4 or 5 a season, you know, depending on
I know,
who you
I was
are,
just thinking about that, yeah.
you know.
It's just like, I have so much to watch. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's a lot. Just like, you know, at least 2024 is going to be kind of a quieter year with games, so, you know, I can just make one video a week instead of like 2.
I don't know, man. I'm just warning you, Ken.
You're going to be insufferable when Persona 3 comes out.
Insufferable. I just wait. I will give you content. I'll give you all of the content.
I want Brad to play. Yeah, no, we'll do a review, you and me.
I'm so excited.
We'll do a review discussion.
So excited. Literally the day it comes out, we're doing 24-hour stream.
Brad, we'll do Dragon's Dogma 2.
Say, huh? What do you want to fucking say, Brad?
We'll do Dragon's Dogma 2, Brad. Don't worry. Because you'll play it. I know you're going to play it and put a hunt. This fool, so like, he heard about Dragon's Dogma 2 coming out, right? And he's like, cool, man, I'll download Dark Arisen. I was like, yeah, man, that game's, you know, it's a 70-hour game. Dude has like 100 hours in it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck just happened? Like, when did you start playing this?
I'm not even out of the first city yet.
That's pretty much
sounds like me.
That's such a way to do.
On my 360, I probably put 120 hours before I bought it on Steam.
God damn.
Not, I mean,
respect that.
I mean, if you see Persona 3, I mean, like everything I've seen about it looks fantastic. I'm kind of sad that some of the voice actors didn't come back. But
oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think
yeah, they're just too old now.
Yeah,
they can't,
essentially.
They can't voice teenagers. So.
They cannot.
They need more Matt Mercer or something. Like, is that Matt Mercer?
Is that Matt Mercer?
That's Brad. Brad's like, I can't play this game more. Matt Mercer's in it.
I'm not gonna Google and see who changed.
I think Junpei did, right? Because I was like listening to his voice.
I
and I was
love
like,
Junpei's voice actor because he plays one of the characters in FMAB for the dubbed.
Yeah, I think it's Johnny Young Bosch. I don't think he's doing it anymore because I listened to the voice and it sounds different, but it might just be like a different delivery.
Here, let me say voice actors.
That'd be fucking hilarious. We just want the Rock dubbing this over and over again until we get sad. Oh man, Brad, is there anything this season like because here's the plan, right? Because we're probably gonna do next week. We're gonna do like a what the plan is for the channel and stuff like that.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, there are so many they changed.
Yeah,
like the whole main cast almost.
Well, I mean, like I'm assuming like
they
just most people like moved on or they just couldn't be contacted, something like that.
I I'm sure most people don't want to be associated with it anymore because it was such a terrible game to begin with.
Brad has.
All right, I'm about to disconnect Brad real quick.
Shit, you have a.
Yeah, so it was Vic. Oh my god, how do you say his last?
Oh,
I
Vic
don't know.
McNoma? No.
Yes.
No.
But now it's Zeno Robinson.
Well, you know why Vic McNoma got
yeah.
moved, right? Yeah. So of course he's not going to be anymore. He was actually Edward Elric.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So with shit, yeah.
I forgot about that. Okay,
basically,
that
so you know, that's a good idea because like normally what I want to do is like at least get one of you guys on a game, so it's not just me or Brad talking, or me making the videos. We can just co-make. So here's what I think's gonna happen with anime. Once again, Brad, we want to give you at least one or two that you want to choose, and then we'll let Jack choose. Right? We all know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be some, you know.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Give me them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Obviously Chibi, you know, listen, Haikyuu, let's say if it's like a down season, you know, like
I'm just saying, I think you'd like it because I was the same way. I was like, what is this stupid like volleyball stuff? Like anime sports are stupid. I'm telling you, it's the underdog story. Oh god, sorry, my eyes are on fire.
Well, you know, I didn't hate Blue Lock.
I'm crying because I'm so emotional about it.
Was it Blue Lock? I didn't hate Blue Lock, but I was like, is this what they're doing? Like torturing these poor kids to play soccer? Like Jesus, is this?
Okay, it's not like that with Haikyuu. Haikyuu to me
serious?
is like, sorry, Colby's cooking something's burning my eyes. Haikyuu to me is like actually like very hold on. It's very comedic. That's the thing. It's like it's not just sports. Like the actual characters and the comedy in it is really.
She's about to come. Yeah, but you know, obviously Mashable, but Brad, you got to find something else, dude, that you like. And then like if you find it, man, just tell us and we'll watch it. But like if it's like something, it can't be that one shit Check made us watch where I was like, this is just I can't. Man, I was like, I almost debated. I was like, I don't want to tell Jack it was like awful, but it was just the most okay thing I'd ever watched. So
Ooh, oh, wait, I just found one. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness.
Is that a real anime? Where did you find this?
I missed.
It's on Crunchyroll.
Is it new?
Well, it's there's at least one whole season.
So. There's one whole season? All right, so you want to watch that one.
Oh God, what did he recommend?
Go ahead, Brad. Tell her what we're recommending.
Let me
I'm
view
giving
it real
the
quick.
disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness.
That's a hard no.
We watched Food War, so I mean,
Food Wars is great. Fuck you.
How bad could this one be?
The dude's
clip it right there. How bad could it be?
That's what I'm gonna do. And
then he's got a two-toned haircut. So
are we really watching? Are you really gonna
make
me
do? I just literally just clicked on the first one.
So like the plan is this year, right, to help with the channel, right, so that Chibi will fucking finally do what I ask when I'm like, hey, dude, can you post this on Discord, you asshole?
I forget.
So just basically, keep
spamming me. It's fine.
Yeah, so that, and then like we're gonna have like each of us choose an anime, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna try. Listen, we're not gonna get out of it either. We're gonna watch it, and we're gonna fucking like do our best. All right.
That's what I want out of you guys. Is just to try.
Okay, I know.
No, not you. It's more so for Gremlin over here and Jack.
Yeah.
Jack's been doing okay. He's been trying.
Jack tries, and then he's like, I just couldn't pay attention. There's like. There's more than 3 characters. Like, what do I do? I'm like, let him fucking talk, Jack.
Let him cook, bro.
Let him talk. With Persona 3 though, I do want to do a giveaway for that. You know,
I'd be down to promote it.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Put it on your IG.
I mean, I'm down to promote it, everything, but
right,
you spam me. Just spam me. I'm serious. You know I have a goldfish memory.
I'll probably create that like, what is it? First week of February?
Yeah, it's February 2nd. It's that
Damn,
Friday.
She has it like written down.
Dude, I'm so excited. Again, shout out to Rise and Ari. I'm when that shit hits the door, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Playing it.
Yeah, we'll do like the week before, and then we'll just have it like the day that it comes out be the day we choose winners and stuff like that. Well, yeah, should be fun. I'll make like a whole thing for it, or you can make a whole thing for it and just do like, hey, we're promoting this, and just cut the video.
That's what I'm saying. I can put it in because there's people who actually like are interested to play it because I won't shut the fuck up about it.
Dude, it's
and then I have a lot of Persona fans in the community.
Brad has never played Persona.
God, I
3.
really do think you
I've
guys
not played
especially.
3. Yeah,
You
yeah,
played
I've not
3?
played 3.
Okay.
I've played 4 and I've started 5, but
Mhm.
it's a
I think
700-hour game, so I don't.
I think
How dare you?
arguably 3
I beat that game 3
is
times.
same. I think arguably 3 is the best storyline, in my
You
opinion.
would.
Yeah, fuck you. It's a little bit darker. I like it.
I like Royal
I
more.
think 2 is pretty good.
I'd see. I
You've
don't
never
know one
played
or two.
Persona 2.
I have not.
I have
Just
played
fucking
Persona
going.
2.
I just
And
assume
it's-
it would be pretty good.
No, it's
dark as
actually
fuck.
here's a crazy part. Persona 1 and 2 are actually not very popular. They weren't
Yeah.
well received. When 3 came out, it was shocking that 3 fucking actually did come out. But like we know what Japanese like RPGs do, they're like, yeah, we're making another sequel, and then it was
Hey, they
fucking
did it.
fantastic. And I was like, what is going
Mhm.
on? Like the first 2 just weren't that
We're not
great.
it.
But like
Mhm.
the whole Shin Megami Tensei series is very, very obscure. Like you
Mhm.
either love that really hardcore fucking RPG stuff or you hate it completely. So yeah, the
But
Persona
I
series is
think
the most accessible.
3 is.
I mean, everything about it looks fucking just mind-blowingly good.
I just cannot get over the fact they actually did it. Like, if you would have told me 5 years ago they're remaking, like completely remaking it, I'd have been like, "You're a fucking liar." You're
Well,
lying.
good, because like I remember when Xbox got like Persona 3 mobile, and I was like, "This is terrible. I don't want to play this type of game." Dude, I just like it. Just takes away all the fun from the game.
It does.
Like
Mhm.
you know, the whole thing's about like the traversal, like living like the daily life type of stuff, being able to
Yeah,
engage in
mhm.
dungeons, and they took that all out,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
Oh,
sure,
what's the point?
sure.
I
All
just
right,
can't wait
Nightmares of
for
Tartarus.
the next Pokemon reboot.
dude, that's Power World, man. That comes out January 19th, and it's Pokemon with guns, so you can.
Oh,
But is there an anime about it though? That's the real question.
Dude, who cares, man? Ash finally won,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Ash finally won.
Ash did it, right? I remember
And then
that
he
coming
died
out.
of old age.
Yeah. No, he's still like 12, so
I was
something.
gonna say somehow.
How, dude, you imagine you do like 30 years of anime and you're still 12 somehow? That's like
It's
The
Fairly
Simpsons.
Odd
Like
Parents,
it's like when
bro.
the fuck did Bart when does Lisa and Bart grow up? Like when does any of this shit get old? All right. So we just talked about, Sword of the Stranger, 2024 anime. Kind of diverted into like some of the anime games, with Persona. Next down the rabbit hole episode, I think we should go with Brad's suggestion.
Start off the year
Why do you
right.
want to do this to me? All right, I'm ready to roast his awful choice.
There's
you know how we
only
made fun of
64
Jack?
episodes, so
We're only watching one season.
We're doing season 1.
no, it's
How many
it's
episodes
only-
though?
it's
12?
it's 12.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was
let's
about
go.
to roast. I was like, "There's no way there's 64 episodes." I was like, "There's no way."
And then we'll go to Jack, right? Because I don't want Jack to
Just
feel
put
left
me
out.
last.
And then
yeah.
we'll go back to me. Because y'all gonna love my first suggestion so much. They're gonna be like, please randomly pick another one. And
Ain't no way. Watch
maybe
us be
enjoy
like,
some.
"Oh, it's not actually that bad."
Brandon would
Or
love
watch
your
us be
fucking
like, "This is awful."
suggestion. Next week, though,
God.
we're going to talk about, state of the channel, goals for this year, that type of stuff. And
Mhm.
we're going to start off with addressing Brandon's question about whether.
Wait, what's his question?
What was the question, Brandon? It was like something about the
Oh, no.
podcast. Like, what are you guys doing this goals thing for the podcast? I'm like,
Yeah.
I got something to say to you, motherfucker. So if you're watching this part, listen, I got something to say. All right. Any final thoughts by anybody here? Are we good?
Watch Haikyuu, thank you.
Listen, wait your turn. Wait your turn.
Okay,
because
I'm
we'll
sorry.
go
I'm sorry. I'm
Brad,
excited.
then Jack, then me, and mine's gonna be Bochi the Rock, and then we'll do
Okay, that's
Haikyuu.
fair.
Okay, because season 1's 24 episodes,
cooking.
right?
I mean, we could do like half the season to start off with.
All right, we'll
You know, I'm not gonna
ramp
torture
it up.
people.
We'll ramp
But
it.
then you guys are gonna want to watch all of it. So you're gonna be like, Chippy, can we do 24 episodes? And I'll be like, yeah.
Watch Brad's suggestion be like the best one. I'd be so pissed.
Really, I know, right?
This thing was
Remember Last
amazing.
year when we watched
That
when we did all
princess
4
sure
of them.
that princess sure is naughty.
Okay, on that note, thanks so much for being.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, this has been Down the Rabbit Hole for the first episode of 2024.
I'm gonna cry.
We'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, everyone.